Thank you for this question. And it is true that democracy is having hard time these days, and people sometimes feel left behind. And what do they blame? They blame democracy itself. But democracy is still the best invention. We need to improve ways to respond to citizens' needs, even more so due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Our representative democracy works well, but it is not without fault. Some say it's not responsive enough, or is too mechanical, or not inclusive enough. So should we get rid of it? Certainly not. We are just about to launch the Conference on the Future of Europe to engage with citizens from all regions and all walks of life and give them a greater say on what Europe does. This is a sign of new thinking at the European level and will help us bridge the gap between Europeans and institutions that serve them. The Commission is also working on a European Democracy Action Plan. It aims at protecting our democratic structures from interference and manipulation. The Conference on the Future of Europe will be, first of all, a bottom-up process. It will provide Europeans with a new space for reflection and deliberation, and it will allow citizens to play a more active role in our policy making. Debates will take place at local, regional, national, and European level all across the Union, be it interactive dialogues, randomly selected citizens' panels, or plenary sessions. Using a mixture of physical, online, and hybrid events, everyone will have the possibility to participate in an interactive way, including via an innovative pan-European and multilingual digital platform. The platform should allow citizens and stakeholders to contribute to the discussions and organize events under the umbrella of this conference. Regarding the subjects for discussion during the conference, openness and transparency are the guiding principles. Citizens should be able to raise and discuss any topic that matters to them. Health and response to COVID-19 crisis will of course be a relevant topic, as underlined also by President von der Leyen in her State of the Union address last month. The green and digital transition, social fairness, employment, equality, fundamental rights, and other examples. But creativity and design in particular can of course be a part of discussion as an enabler in so many different policy areas. Engaging with European citizens in a broad and inclusive debate on the future of Europe will help us to emerge stronger from the crisis. Citizens' trust in democracy cannot and should not be taken for granted. I have been an elected representative at local, national, and European level, so I know what I'm talking about. For the conference to be a success, everyone will need to play their part, from national and regional parliaments to mayors and local authorities, from civil societies to businesses. And most importantly, this is your opportunity to contribute to the future of Europe, and I warmly encourage you to do so. Thank you for this question. I think it is time for us to get creative about political participation. We started this innovative idea based on the evidence that people have a genuine desire to participate in democratic life beyond elections. Representative democracies must be reinforced and enriched by new ways for citizens to deliberate. With the conference, we want to create a new space for this. We cannot solve new problems with outdated ways of looking at the world. And my objective from day one of my current role is to invest all my energy in citizens' participation at all levels of policy making. And let me underline once again that the conference will only be successful if citizens from all walks of life and all communities participate. So, according to my opinion, it's only through direct engagement and deliberation that we can successfully and constructively go through the green, digital, and demographic transitions. President von der Leyen was the first to commit to this in her political guidelines. A discussion of this magnitude can only be meaningful if and when it is followed up by real action and tangible results. For this, we need a well-designed feedback mechanism, and we are working on this. Citizens and organizations will be able to provide feedback and proposals, especially through our digital platform, and the synthesis of this will then be taken to the European level, where European citizens, through European citizens panels, which will be made of randomly selected citizens, will discuss the proposals and formulate recommendations for action. Democracy as a political system or a set of ideas is not set in stone. It changes and also it evolves. So design can certainly help us and strengthen and improve our democratic mechanisms. It can help to make our views, ideas, and messages more accessible and understandable. With your contribution, we can improve policy making and make it more adapted to the expectations of the citizens. That is why it is a pleasure for me to contribute to this innovative and inspiring discussion taking place in Lille. Let me underline that the European Commission is committed to support your work. Yesterday, during college meeting, we adopted a new renovation wave strategy that aims to double renovation rates in the next 10 years and make sure renovations lead to higher energy and resource efficiency. This proposal includes the creation of a new European Bauhaus, which was announced by President von der Leyen in her State of the Union address last month, and will be driving force to bring the European Green Deal to life in an attractive, innovative, and human-centered way. As President underlined, good design can improve lives, and the new European Bauhaus will demonstrate that the necessary can also be beautiful. In the first stage, this Bauhaus will be an interdisciplinary experiment or so-called experimentation lab, which will be co-steered by an advisory board of scientists, architects, designers, planners, artists, and civil society, not to forget the civil society. And the delivery phase will follow with 5 new European Bauhaus projects in different European member states in 2022. The city of Lille is deserving of its 2020 title of World Capital of Design. You are at the forefront of innovation and citizens' engagement, and you can greatly contribute to this new project. We are all feeling the economic, social, and psychological hardships of COVID-19. We know that the pandemic has not hit every community in the same way. It has not hit men and women in the same way. It has not hit the young and the elderly in the same way. This is exactly why the conference has become more important than ever. President von der Leyen has confirmed that while the coronavirus crisis delayed the launch of the conference, the Commission is ready to, more than ready and eager to start. We will make every effort to learn lessons from this crisis and to find innovative ways to deepen the connection between citizens and democratic institutions that serve them, to establish trust, to reinforce solidarity. So let's get citizens on board and work together to build the society we want now and in the future. We succeed in this together, with France, with Lille, with mayors, designers, and citizens. And thank you very much.